Hello, everyone. This is our kickoff meeting for the Karenni experience story project that we talked about before. So far, in this Zoom call right here, we're expecting a little bit more people, but today so far, it will just be me and Mr. Nishar. Everything we will discuss a bit more in this video call right here. And Mr. Nishar can go over more of the detail.
Everything else this day can be copied, can be found, can be read online, but what cannot be found, what cannot be researched upon right now is our story, our own personal story. That's what we want to do. We want to preserve our unique personal story, struggle, success in the form of a book. Right now, it may not seem that all important, but one day we will know how important it is for our next generation. For example, right now there is nothing written about our Karenni people, and if we want to research a topic, there really is nothing we can find to base our research on. And for our future generation, like I said earlier, our written personal success, personal story today will definitely help them piece together their own history as well, you know? We have so many differences on personal level, but let's just focus on our similarity, build on that similarity to do something good. So today, what we'd like to go over briefly is the outline that we have set up. We just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Shall we do that?
Sure, let's do that. And right now we have Miss Mime with us. So far, this project we call it, a Karenni experience. The title may be changed in the future if we have, better suggestions or recommendations from anyone, or we could think of anything better. We'll print out, book via Amazon KDP. It's a site where, we can publish books ourselves. So these are the questions we have for this project or writing this book. Really, there's no expectations or any specific questions that you need to answer or anything like that. It's just more of a personal experience. You can pretty much, write anything. This is pretty much free for all kind of a thing. These are just introductory questions for you to get started. You can go over or beyond these questions. That's what I meant.
What we
Yeah.
try to say is that these are just questions for you to start thinking about your story, right? You don't need to go through all of this question, or you don't have to pick any of this question.
Exactly. I already got started just a little. These questions are very helpful. Yeah, really helpful in getting it started. Like we said, there's no specific rule pretty much. There's no page limit. You can write as many as you want, as little as you want. And then, there's no such thing as certain writing style. You can write it in first person, second person. You can tell stories. You can even write for another person as long as it's within our scope of Karenni experience. We won't have any editor or anything like that. So you
Mhm.
may use AI tools to kind of help you with grammar and those basic stuff. But
All right.
if you do need a little help in kind of editing and such that we are always open to help as well. The writing can be fiction, nonfiction, or it can be both. Something, if you have seen Mr. Share, he uploaded his book of a whole bunch of stories. You can write something like that as well. And those are fiction. So they're not really real, but yeah, something you can write. For our audience, we will have two, or we're focusing on two main audiences. First one, primary, we're focusing on foreigners, so someone who know little to nothing about us Karenni people. And if you were like to go online right now and look up, books about Karenni, you may see maybe one to two most. And they're not really about Karenni. So, this project right here will be extremely helpful to, foreigners who want to learn more about our Karenni people. That would be our primary target. And then second target, I myself, I came from the refugee when I was young. So I started to forget, many of the culture or Karenni people. So for Generation Alpha or just the younger generation of Karenni people who started to forget about our culture or same thing, we're trying to showcase the beauty of our Karenni people, our culture, traditions. kind of mentioned this already. You can be the sole author, or you can, work with a partner or a team, to write or craft these stories. So this is pretty much a very open project. You can work with anyone pretty much. We will start collecting all of these stories between June until August 15th, and we will publish it on Amazon. After that, we will showcase, all of these stories through community engagements, Karenni events, Diku, Gitobo, anything you can think of, events related to Karenni.
There's no specific writing style that you have to follow, right? You are your own author. Frame your story any way you like. We prefer your story to be true, of course. Keep in mind about the date and the places and the actual event, but the writing, it can be in any way, right? It can be in simple writing, it can be in intermediate writing, it can be in advanced writing. It doesn't really matter. The reason why we say there's no editor needed, we're not going to edit your story is because we are no better than you. First of all, you are just as good, if not better, than any one of us here on this platform at the moment, okay? Shamu Mime out of Bowling Green in Turkey. She's the founder of Karenni Cultural Preservation Center, and she's been very active in the community. Shamu, do you want to say a few words regarding this project? Do you have any question? Do you want to add anything else?
Vanessa, is there any like fee or commission for the author or just volunteer?
Did you have to
Because
pay any money to be a part of it?
okay,
We cannot pay them anything for writing an article.
yeah, just question because I
Mhm.
really wanted to add one of the student who interested, but she asked me that question, so that's all. But no, nothing else.
Thank you, Mr. Nishar, and thank you, Ms. Mima, for joining us with the online platform. Nowadays, we can just meet anytime and we can just record it. That is it for, our meeting today. This is our kickoff. Yeah, we look forward to, hearing lots of great stories from all of you.